Hello, and we are the Star Teachers. We're here to bring you a message of love, encouragement, and deepest gratitude. For without you, we would not exist. For those of you who do not know who we are a group entity of extraterrestrial interdimensional beings. We are you, having evolved to a higher level of frequency. What you do today, tomorrow, and beyond is responsible for us existing as well. And so we thank you. And we are eternally indebted to you and offer assistance to you in any way that is possible. And so, today we would like to bring you a message. For we see many of you engaging in conversations about situations in the world. This world is definitely in turmoil. Your third dimensional human life in this construct of duality and karmic patterning can be quite confusing and very stressful. However, we are here to tell you that you actually succeed in jumping over the threshold of that which is holding you back from attaining a life of happiness, harmony, and membership in the cosmic community, the one where we exist. And so we are absolutely indebted to you because what you do today and beyond secures your place here. Perhaps you feel like you are just a singular individual with no power, but we want to remind you that you are unlimited in your potential and you are infinite in your being. You have all of the power you ever need, all of the gifts you ever need to assist you in this endeavor, to have a life that you love, filled with purpose, abundance, health, happiness, and harmony. How do you do this? Well, that is what our message is about today. For we see many of you engaging in very, very complex discussions with each other on social media, in groups, in meetings, at conferences. You have many questions, especially as regards our existence and those like us. But we have to tell you, we do exist, as do you. And the big message is we are all one. We are all merely facets of the same beautiful jewel that is called life. And so, being connected via quantum entanglement through all of the frequencies, all the vibrational levels of life, you have access to whatever part of yourself you want to visit and use. What does this mean? Well, it means that you are connected to not just your family, not just to your lineage, not just to your neighborhood, your community. You are connected to every part of life. And if you can match the vibrational frequency of a certain thing in a certain spot in non-local consciousness, you can have access to it. You can understand it, you can integrate it, and you can utilize it in your own life. There is nothing that is beyond you. And there is nothing to judge, fear, or be upset about. For everything you see in your life is a reflection of a part of you. Now, some of you may not agree with that, but it is the truth. And if you can ponder that for a moment, perhaps in your meditation, or in just a thinking, a daydreaming, you might see there is some truth in that. It's a great truth. You are connected to all of life, and all of life is connected to you. Every person, every place, everything, every situation is generated by you. For there is only one consciousness in the universe, and that consciousness is you. And all of the reflections of the faceted holographic jewel that is you are the things that look like the other to you. So what we see are people, humans in the third dimensional earth life, blaming, complaining, pointing fingers at others, saying, if that person hadn't done this and so to me, I would be happier now. If that organization hadn't done this to my people, my ancestors, or my family, we would be in a better place. If so-and-so hadn't done such and such, this would not be happening. But we have to say to you, there is no way to blame anyone. All of you, all of us, exist in life to experience everything, to live all iterations of life, to live every situation from every single angle. That person who you think has done you wrong is you, living on a different frequency, perhaps just slightly, or maybe in a great vast disparity from you. It's still you, a version of you, as are we. How can you hate someone or something when it is yourself? And if you do, how can you hate yourself? How can you judge someone for what they are doing if it is you doing it? And if you do, why are you judging it? Can you learn to accept the variances in all of life? Can you learn to allow those other reflections of you to exist and still love them, still forgive them, still encourage them, be of service to them, be grateful to them, for they are all teaching you things as you are teaching them. It's all connected. If you can grasp this even in a small, tiny sip, if you can ingest what we are saying just for a moment, maybe even on faith because you can't understand it, you can't grasp it fully, you will start to get the nourishment from it. It is like a nectar. For the more you accept, love, forgive, thank and bless everyone and everything around you, especially yourself, the easier life gets. The more things fall into place, because judgment, negative emotions, hatred, anger, disappointment, staying attached to your wounds, all of those things pin you to the reality that you're trying to escape, to the thing you're upset about. The more you focus on something, the more it manifests. That is the way of the universe, the Y-O universe. We say Y-O universe because that is who you are. You are everything. You are life. When you understand that, you will see that if you get in a flow state where you allow everything to be as it is, without judgment, without resistance, you don't block your own way. Life begins to flow towards your desired outcome. If you can stay open to just a general outcome of happiness, harmony, abundance, health, life, as you would love it, that's what manifests without a lot of effort. How do we know this? Because that's how we live. And we are you. We're just up here a little bit higher than you in a different vibrational state. All you need to do is match or get close to that state, and that will be your reality as well. And if you can sustain that state, if you can sustain that focus, it will become your new